Opposition leader Maurice Kamto breathed the air of freedom as he is driven out of Yaoundé main prison, where he spent the last 9 months. Hundreds of supporters had gathered to see him walk a free man, chanting party songs. On the other side of the city, his supporters had earlier gathered at the military tribunal where he's been standing trial. They wanted to catch a glimpse of their hero. Mr. Kamto and other detainees arrived in a convoy of prison vehicles to sign their release documents. Opposition leaders say the choice of court to try them in the first place was wrong.
It is not good for the justice to admit the intervention of the executive. Donc, as human rights defender, I am not proud of what happened in Yaoundé. We prepare our argument against the trial in front of the military court.
The amnesty granted to opposition leaders and supporters came just hours after the end of a national dialogue called by the president. From the tribunal, they were returned to the central prison to be joined by family members before heading home. The opposition leader had been in prison since his arrest for leading protest against an election result he denounced as fraudulent. His party insists the healing process can only begin when certain reforms are carried out.
We still have the problem of the electoral system. That means that we have to discuss the consensual reform of the electoral system, because we have to make sure that there is no concentration for the next elections. If there is no reforms of the electoral system now, then we can be sure that what has been happened to the president will happen again.
Long-term President Paul Biya had promised to implement the recommendations of the national dialogue that includes some form of decentralization of powers to the regions. It so far ordered the release of nearly 500 prisoners, including those who fought against the state.
Many Cameroonians welcome the recent release of hundreds of political prisoners and rebels. They say it's an important first step towards healing divisions in the country. The pressure will now be on the rebels to do the same, but have so far dismissed the recent government concessions as cosmetics.
Many leaders of the separatist movement calling for the creation of an independent state of Ambazonia remain behind bars. It's not clear if they too may regain their freedom soon. Already, some Cameroonians say the government had conceded too much. Ahmed, Idris, Jazeera, Yaoundé, Cameroon.